Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1764 of our daily content grind. It is one of the few times of year I get to actually talk about third-party Transformers, or rather, one of the few times it interests me, because TFcon Toronto is going on right now, and they are doing their third-party panel, or they just concluded their third-party panel because the slides are now available. We get to take a look at them, which means I get to see the new stuff that is coming out. We get to talk about it here. This is someone who knows very little about third-party toys in the first place, and I have not looked at these slides in advance, so this is kind of reactionary content, which is rare for this channel. So, first up, cat logo. Okay, someone will tell me what company this is. Machine Cat Toys, that's a cute bumblebee. Okay, Off-Road Pioneer. We got a super cute chibi movie bumblebee. Now, does it transform? Because I see big wheels, I see what looks like vehicle kibble, and these chibi figures have been getting good at actually working transformation in. It's adorable. Like, I wish I was more into movie aesthetic. This would actually be kind of... Oh, no. Oh, that's actually... See, this is actually kind of cute and whimsical. Number one, it took the vehicle mode to tell me this is the Rise of the Beast version of Bumblebee, but also to chibi-fy it, to squish it the same way that like the G1 Bumblebee toy was. That's actually cool. This immediately perks my interest way more than just another round of Dinobots or another round of Constructicons, which, by the way, get ready. I haven't actually taken a look at these, so I have no idea if the streak continues. Do we have more redundant Constructicons on the way from third-party companies? I'd say take a drink every time, but all I have is water. Which is fine. I need to stay hydrated for a long discussion like this. This is cute. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's already a third-party Waspinator that I shouldn't buy, but I'm really tempted to buy it in anyway. Oh, no. And now we're going to do this one? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, the bug mode. He looks like a fly. He doesn't even look like a bee anymore. Oh, man. See, why do you have to do something like cute and whimsical? Like, this is so much better than just like doing the standard old thing. Okay, you're doing an Optimus. Again, that's a little closer to like your old standard stuff. Okay, that's well enough. That one doesn't catch my eye nearly as much. That's not as interesting. We have our fill of Optimi of every type. I just think it's impressive that they actually get that big head to transform into the torso. That's actually, like, to actually manage to deal with that head during transformation sequence. That's the impressive part here. Oh, we have a full set of aerial bots on the way, too. See, then this almost vaguely looks familiar. I don't know if I saw it before or if I saw it the last time. I'm just repeating myself, but, like, this is cute. Again, I like that this has an interesting aesthetic to it. Something that Hasbro or Takara definitely would not aim for. And it gives it a unique vibe. You know, and that's the biggest... Oh my god, the little Muppet Superion just made of the limbs. That's hysterical. Looks good combined, too, man. That's really impressive to get that SD style out of all 5 figures and the combined mode. There's some heavy engineering. Like, it seems cutesy, but, like, there's some really heavy engineering going on to make that work. This is impressive. I'm, like, highly impressed by this. Yeah, it's just... Oh, and the cockpit's open, too, because, you know, why not at that point? Like, it's not the kind of thing I would go for myself. I probably wouldn't buy the... Well, I take that back. The Waspinator, yes. Maybe even the Bumblebee, depending on the price. Because it is that charming. Oh, boy. That's... Huh. I didn't expect the first ones to hit me that hard. Okay. Okay, I see your game. I like it. I like it. All right, Magic Square, what do you got? Oh, okay, well, you're going right for my pocketbook now. Now you're going right for my pocketbook. So, I believe Magic Square is Legend scale stuff, and they are doing okay. I remember seeing like Legend scale Technobots on the way. Yeah, Scattershot looks pretty solid here. They've thinned down the vehicle mode considerably, which depending on how you like that gigantic bulky rear end of his G1 vehicle mode, may or may not be a good thing. For me, I like the nostalgia of it. I think it's a unique vehicle. This kind of makes it a little bit gentrified. I'm not as big on it, but it's not bad. It's not bad looking. Still has the cannon mode too. Good to see. Good to see. We've got 4 of our boys here. Though I'm not big on the nose cone being red. That's a little bit weird. Maybe that's a prototype, but it looks painted. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. Like I will admit it's a little bit weird that he's the only one that's not like red and off-white in some way. He's brown and like dull yellow. But no, I kind of want him to keep his identity. Like I don't want him to I don't want him to mesh completely there. But no, what's interesting to hear is that like it looks like okay, so like the body and the torso, the legs, all that, it looks like a lot of that's going to be additional parts you have to throw on. Okay, well, I guess that's unavoidable in something like this. Okay, so it's not done yet. We'll see the whole thing eventually. Iron Factory, I know, is small scale. I'm actually, are we doing more Shogun Warrior Transformers? Yes, we are. Boso Bancho. Who are you supposed to? Oh, this is their Lio Kaiser. Okay, so he's got a little bit of like let's go Sengoku era vibe to him. He's got the kendo stick, like the training sword. Wait, oh man, this is throwing me off so bad. Look at it. I'm looking at like the truck legs, and my brain thought Motor Master for a second. This is Motor. It is Motor Master. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's too thin. Like, the only thing that made me think, I thought this was Jaruga for a second. No, the only thing that made this look like Motor Master was the legs. Oh my god, that's weirdly... Why is that so different? Why is that so weird? And why am I now noticing it as like a JoJo hat on? Oh my... not sure. No, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, this is going off of what I like in my Motor Masters. I'm not getting the box head vibe. I'm not getting like the solid gray. Like that's yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm also not sure why the leader of the Sonicons is using a training sword. That seems a little bit weird. I do like the extra ornate trailer he has. That's actually kind of cool. Ooh, okay, never mind. Okay, now you started to sell me. He's got additional parts or an additional transformation for a Decotora truck. I actually like Decotora. It's super weird and like the way I kind of describe like Japanese culture is that like they are very reserved, far more than we are, but when they express themselves, it's far louder. You know, you can see that in things like Ganguro fashion, and then in things like this, where Decotora is all about taking a big semi-truck, which is actually pretty rare in Japan, and giving it as much chrome and lights and horns and as much flash and detail as you can. It's kind of an old-fashioned way of like almost like the hot rod scene here in America of just like car customizing, but on a far larger scale. So it's an interesting expression form. It's an older one. You don't see it as much, but I think it's cool to see. I think it's cool to see a transformer, or even a third party that's like attempting that. Okay, so and then the Menasor does look like a gigantic samurai. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so Caillou model. Haven't heard of this one. Train bots. We are getting okay, in this CG model, like, looks oddly G1. Like, and I don't mean that in like, oh, well, it looks like the animation models, looks like the original toys. No, I mean, like, it kind of just looks like G1 characters with added articulation. Like, I can see elbow joints on this one. I don't see any visible shoulder joints, so it might be like an invisible slide inside that piece. I don't see room for the hips to move, because there might just be flaps on the sides. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's just a few CG renders of what they're working on right now. Okay. And then, like, a side shot of Raiden, just to kind of prove that we're figuring out the whole thing. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Like, it just seems like they have an idea. So they submitted some slides to the show. It doesn't seem like they, like, obviously they don't have a physical product yet. So I don't know if they have any proof of their pedigree. And it does seem a little bit simple for third party, doesn't it? Like, weirdly simple for third party. All right, Dr. Wu. I'm actually, real talk, I don't do a whole lot of third party, but a lot of the third party have done lately is Dr. Wu stuff, so I'm actually curious on this one. They're doing great shot. All right. And we're going in with, like, the ninja theme of giving him a couple of katanas. Cool. Okay, well, it's great shot, so we know all the alt modes. So no surprises here, and it basically works the same as the original G1 toy. There's no reason to overcomplicate the 6-shot mold in any way, shape, or form. We're getting a Ratchet. The Ratchet does look okay. It's changed up from the G1 a little bit, but I don't mind it so much. It does look neat. I think I actually like the windows on the legs, the way the transformation worked out, because it brings that blue from the chest down to the lower body, and it breaks up what would otherwise be a lot of white on him. That's actually not a bad design call. And I actually kind of like that it ends up on his knees, too. So, like, that's a natural spot to throw a little bit of color on a robot. I actually like that. I actually like that. You know, and aside from the giant hinge, because, well, this is like, again, Dr. Wu usually does legend scale. This is going to be a small Ratchet. So I'll excuse the hinge and just say that's still a decent looking van mode. Okay, Rising Force. I don't know Rising Force very well. So what does Rising Force have in store? Oh, they're the ones doing the Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. Oddly enough, someone just traded the official one into the shop, so I can take a look at how accurate the colors are in comparison to the retail Hasbro one as we look through this. I don't know if they've shown off anything besides Swindle. But Swindle does look good. Swindle does look good. I think these guys, like, I think it's the Bruticus that is, like, the biggest loss with a Studio Series Gamer Edition apparently not being a thing anymore. Because everyone wanted that Bruticus to be done in a far better way on an official level. And it doesn't look like we're ever going to get that because Hasbro has all the other combiners in mind. You know, we're about to get our last piece of Swindle for our Generations Bruticus. You know, and we still have things like Protectobots and Technobots and all of them. We still have other teams to actually complete at some point. They got their slate full of combiners right now. So, yeah, a Fall of Cybertron one, considering Gamer Edition didn't seem to do all that well, doesn't surprise me that got put on the back burner. But no, third party coming in clutch, making up for the lost time. Okay, so the only one shown off so far. It's a promising start, though. I will give it that. The leg mode is a completely different orientation to the official one, looking at it right now. It's completely reversed. I don't know if that's accurate to the game or not. I never made it that far in Fall of Cybertron. I kept hitting the Jazz Cliffjumper mission, getting bored and stopping. I don't know why that mission bores me so much. I don't want to pick it up again, but it does. I know. I never get to the cool parts where you control Dinobots and Combiners. Transbots. Okay, you've been around for... Yeah, X-Transbots been around forever, as they like to tout now. So see what they got. Ooh. Hello, Abaddon, indeed. That's a beautiful shade on him. Like, to hit that much metallic is actually really, really nice looking. I'm not sure entirely what it's going for, as I cannot tell if this is like some like hyper chrome version of like toy Galvatron or like some special deco all of their own, but it looks neat. The black cannon barrel is interesting. Oh, is this... Oh, are you trying to do Galvatron in normal G1 Megatron colors? Haven't seen that done before. Not sure if that's a thing that should be done. Interesting look, though. I'd like to see it in different lighting. I mean, toy-wise, it does look good. It's a really clean backside. Really clean all around. Looks like super smooth legs and all that. Hasbro couldn't get his legs that smooth. Not at retail level. Yeah, it's G1 Megatron colors on Galvatron. That's an interesting choice. I mean, when you say it out loud, it seems like an obvious choice. And we've seen plenty of Megatrons in purple, so why not see a Galvatron in silver? Okay, yeah, that's actually an interesting choice. It's more just like if Megatron upgraded his body without like a full-on reformat. You know, he just kind of like advanced himself. That's a weird choice. It's fascinating, but it's a weird choice. Ton of faces, I'll give him that. And a really big effect part. Holy crap. Okay, cannon mode looks good. Cannon mode looks good. I haven't seen this toy as Galvatron, so like all this is kind of new to me as well, but it works out. It works out. Ooh. Is this the drift? Hang on, I don't know vehicles. Oh man, it's super pretty. It's super pretty. Show me a robot mode so I know who I'm talking about. Okay, sure. We can just show off now. Yes, it transforms, but also the door is open, the hood opens, and the headlights come up. That's not fair. That's almost too good. And the interior is done. There's there's a steering wheel too. It's like an alternator now. Oh, okay. It's Runabout and or Runamuck, for some reason done in Hot Rod colors. That's a weird choice. Like, it looks cool, I'll give him that, but like, what a weird idea. Like, I'm genuinely, I don't know what the onus behind this is. Like, if this is his, like, shattered glass look, it's news to me, and I don't know who it's supposed to be emulating. You know, like, red and gold just kind of make me vaguely think of Hot Rod. No, that's weird. They just wanted to do their own in whatever color scheme they wanted. It looks good, don't get me wrong. Okay. Just called a different repaint. So they went and did a lucky draw color scheme on it too. Okay. So for you Gold Lightan fans, I guess there's this available too. That would terrify me. Like, the lucky draws look fascinating. They look like prizes being completely gold chromed and all, but man, like, I would have to handle that so carefully. I would be terrified of scratching it. I would be terrified of scratching this as well. Third-party toys are usually very complicated to transform. Whew! Okay, here's something fascinating. So we have MPH Studios, but also mini X-Transbots. Okay, I'm not sure what this is going to be. Oh. It's an Optimus Prime. It's not. Okay. Oh, ooh. I saw the battle damage and went, oh, okay, it's another final battle. No, it's a Dark Awakening Optimus Prime. That's a little bit different. Huh, why is the rear end so short? Like, that's like the shortest rear end I've ever seen on an Optimus Prime. That's weird looking. Okay, so the alternate parts here, I assume this is alternate parts because it's all 06. That's a interesting take on it. I mean, it's kind of cool someone thought to do something like that, because I don't think that version of Prime's ever been done toy-wise. But also, I am so bored of Optimus Primes. I am so bored of Optimus Primes. Like, you gotta come up to the plate with something better than that. You've got an Optimus Prime at literally every size you could imagine from third party these days. You gotta step it up. You know, and that helps the zombie aesthetic. That's different, but you're still presenting an Optimus Prime. You could present an Ultra Magnus. A really nice looking Ultra Magnus, a heavily detailed Ultra Magnus. It looks like the Flame Toys, which means it looks kind of like the heavy Ultra Magnus from the IDW books. Not quite. It's got some inspiration from there, but it's not nearly bulky enough for that one. He looks good. He looks really good. I do really like this take on Magnus. And of course, he's just going to have gigantic cannons in vehicle mode. Yeah, it looks like a Fall of Cybertron design, doesn't it? I haven't seen... Oh, yes, I have. They did a toy of it. That's just an Optimus repaint. But, like, no, I haven't seen this take on Magnus anywhere outside of maybe, like, the Flame Toys model, like I said. Or the Kurakar Kuri, actually. Man, that's a cool-looking one. Okay. I am sure my friend Evander, who collects Ultra Magnus, is going to go nuts over this thing. Because this is a gorgeous look on Magnus that I don't think has ever been done properly as a toy. That's a really cool looking one. Okay, so I still don't know this toy company because the slides are not marked. They just put their logo up there and assumed everyone would know who it was. Text logos. I don't care about how cool your symbol is. You know, I figured out years ago that the TJOmega logo by itself told people nothing. I have a new version of the logo that includes my name. Put your name in the logo. I need to know who you are. Alright, but apparently we've collabed with TFC Toys on something. What would it... Ooh, who? Stealth Roar. Who are you? Oh, I can't tell in the gray proto. You've got a lot going on. Is this a weird power glide? Is this like super heavy Wait, what's going on here? These are different jets. Oh, is it? Wait. I'm flipping through. Apologies for anyone getting annoyed at that. No, it's the same jet transformed. What is going on here? I can't tell if it's alternate parts or if it's just transforming itself into the different modes. That's actually fascinating. This is what I'm talking about, like, bring something new to the table. And then there's something underneath it, too. There's, like, it's some kind of, like, base setup as well. I have no idea what that's about. Cockpit opens again. Okay, it works as a flight stand, but it's way too bulky to just be a flight stand, isn't it? Huh. Huh. It's a Starscream. Okay. But that is an incredibly stylized ship. And in a very stylized robot mode. It looks like the robot mode actually incorporates... So is that what's going on? Is it there's two takes on the vehicle mode because it can be with or without the coronation parts? That would be a different way to do it. That would definitely be a different way to do it. It looks cool, it looks different. I give it that much credit. Like, this is a neat looking Starscream as an alternative to your typical one. So I do like that they've gone heavily stylized. I feel like there's personality in this Starscream. It's not soulless because it's derivative of, like, just the plain old Starscream design. This feels like it has someone behind the helm who actually has a vision and has some inspiration to it. Yeah, this is cool. This is very different. I like the different. This is going to be... Okay, so the flight stand also acts as his throne. That explains the bulk behind it. No, I'm actually really curious on this one. I would like to see it in color, please. I would like to see if all the purple for the coronation clashes in that vehicle mode, or if they've figured out how to balance the two. Man, okay, yeah, you got a lot of options here. You got a lot of options here. Yeah, just like, look at how crazy that vehicle mode is. The vehicle mode is absolutely wild. Yep, and then, yeah, alternate modes. Oh, is the Megatron... Wait, did they do... Wait, you're a triple changer. You have a tank and a helicopter. Oh, man. Okay, didn't realize that Megatron was a thing. Okay. So they just do triple changers. We have, like, 2 different alternate jets, and we have 2 alternate Megatron. Cool. Cool, okay. What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Why does this vaguely look Cybertron to me? Or is it some like weird combination between Megatron and Starscream I don't know about? Or, okay, yeah, you could just show it off. Okay, it's Six Shot. It's just their take on Six Shot. Okay. So again, it's stylized, but it's doing the same tropes of Six Shot, so it's not doing anything like... It's not doing anything crazy transformation-wise. It just looks really neat. Okay, new one, Toy Soldier Company. Don't know this company either. Sure, okay, screen accurate Scourge. Well, to be honest with you, I was heavily disappointed in the Studio Series figure. So this is actually, this actually does have a place. Oh, okay, just the one photo. just the one picture. You don't get to see other angles or any features to it. It does look good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it does, like... This is one of those, like, third-party toys that looks highly impressive because that's a very rounded figure to go into that very square vehicle mode. But at the same time, the amount of transformation, the amount of panels and flipping I'm going to have to do to make that happen seems frightening. So I'm not entirely sure I'm behind this one, but it's cool looking. Kraven. I don't think I've heard of Kraven. And Kraven's out of the gate with a movie Bumblebee. See, yeah, and KA01 Vespera. And again, like, here, like, this is back to my point. It's like, we've had third-party movie Bumblebees. Frankly, we've had masterpiece Bumblebees that were, like, not perfect, but adequate. I think they fit, they fill a shelf gap nicely. Yeah, see, look, and then in order to get that screen accuracy, look how many panels and look how broken up this thing is going to look in vehicle mode. I mean, it's hard to see here, like all gray brings it out a lot, but once that is bright yellow along the sides there, you're going to be able to see every one of those hinges and gaps. Like, this is not going to be a pretty Bumblebee. Like, his transformation is going to be a bonus he is capable of, but is clearly meant to be displayed in the robot mode. And in that case, I would rather spend less and get like an MDLX that looks way better. Yeah, like, this is, again, I've never heard of Kraven before. If you're going to put out a third-party item, bring your best. Bring something different. Bring something inspired. We've seen so many Bumblebees. I don't need to see another one. Bingo Toys. Okay. Sure. I have long since acknowledged that this kind... Yeah. It's a female Tarn. I have long since acknowledged that this is just not the kind of thing for me. I think it is... Like, for me personally, I find it gross. I find it sexist. I find it, objectifying. Yeah, but you know what? There's a market for it. If you're into it, congratulations. Okay, Star Spy. Well, see, now Bingo Toys, you're leaning more heavily toward me because there's a lot of Cybertron Starscream in this design. You've already lost points because it can just become a normal G1 Starscream, and that's not nearly as interesting. But credit where credit's due. You're almost there. Okay, again, it's a Starscream. It's very stylized. Again, points for stylizing, but you are still just presenting a Starscream. I'm actually not too pleased with this. So, it's a third-party Starscream, but the reality here is, like, I can see the arms that get pinned under the wings. I can see the separated legs in vehicle mode. This doesn't seem like it does a lot. This seems like it transforms like an Authentics figure, which is not what I'm going to want out of a third-party toy. Okay, and this is probably why. So, all of the parts required to convert it between G1 and Cybertron versions is probably taking up the bulk of that engineering in order to work. Yeah, you can see it's a lot bigger once it's in Cybertron mode. And really, it's not even Cybertron mode once you get a good look at the vehicle. Yes, it's inspired by that, but the shape and proportions are almost War Within. So yeah, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, on one hand, it's trying to do Cybertron Starscream. On the other hand, it's focused on an armor-up gimmick. And I'm not quite sure if that's the direction I want this to go in. They're also showing off Galileo, their take on the Technobots, which again look good. Their nose cone is actually brown, so they actually got that color correct. Thank you for that. This is all CG render, so we don't actually get to see how big it is. They've also altered the vehicle mode to be a lot more sleek. The tall top and bottom sides of the ship are gone now. They minimized the cannon in the front too. I don't think I like that part. I don't think I like having the giant cannon sticking out the front. They have gone the coward's route and made it a accessory that comes off. Everyone else just kind of looks like I would expect. So, like, yeah, it looks like Technobots. They're heavily stylized, but, you know, they're just kind of Technobots. Honestly, maybe a little bit too much Greeble. Like, I look at this light speed, and I think to myself, it doesn't look like he's fast. Like, he's got too many panels and too many lines. It just kind of looks like he's hammered together, which I don't associate with a speed character. I don't know. I don't know. I think the presentation on that is off a little bit. I think they've gone a little bit too heavy on the detail. Okay. Hello, Robot Toys. What do you have? Oh, you have your take on Primal. That monkey mode is unfortunate. Like, okay, the robot mode looks fine. I could use some larger shoulder pauldrons there, but it looks fine. It's fine. It's an Optimus Primal. And then you have this eraser head looking Primal beast mode. I don't think that's the right look. That head is way too thin. What happened? I'm going to assume they had to do something different with the engineering, so maybe that head had to fit inside the body completely rather than the more standard official transformations where the face becomes the chest plate, which they might have had to do to give it articulation. That's just a weird choice. I don't know how I don't like that. I don't like the monkey mode on that one. Okay, New Age. We're presenting absolutely nothing. Congratulations. Good performance, good performance. There's a Triforce in the background. Okay. So we got Ronin. We have their version of Drift, which looks good. Looks good. Got the sword. Sword is chromed. Is New Age still just doing pocket scale figures like Legends class? Because I have not seen them. I've not seen if they branched out into larger toys yet. Because, like, I'd be more interested at a large scale. The small scale, maybe not this Drift. But no, not bad. Not bad. I do like the overall look of him. He's very IDW. You know, he's got the right vibe to it. And, okay. There's Kane. Not the ringleader I'm familiar with these days. But no, it's the shattered glass version of Drift in the Deadpool colors. Looks good. Looks good. Of course, you know, it's red, black, and gray. You're not going to really get this color scheme wrong. It's going to look good no matter what you do. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. So, a heavy retool is going to get you Movie Drift, complete with all the samurai drapings. That's actually a neat choice, too. And a different weapon to kind of simulate his helicopter blade backpack. Okay, that's a neat inclusion. It looks like it comes with a lot of swords, actually. Same vehicle mode, just in blue. Okay, okay. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm not big enough on the Movie Drift to really get uptight about his overall look. If he shares elements with standard Drift, I think that's perfectly fine. I don't see any issue with that. Okay, and Deadlock is also on the menu. Of course it is. Of course it is. And just go through. Looks like he gets guns instead of swords, so you get accessory options. I like that part. Oh, okay, and we're just doing blur as well. Okay, so if you don't know, the Drift Mold was retooled into IDW Blur during the original Generations line. So this is like a neat little fun homage to it, though they avoided the blue, so they've given us silver for the vehicle mode. That actually doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. It's like it's actually giving me vibes of Mirage from Rise of the Beasts in a weird way. Okay, that's kind of a cute repaint. New Age is actually really good at figuring out like clever retools of their stuff. I give them that. They go for all the weird recolors at the same time, and I like what New Age does with transparency, because they'll just show you like these are the repaints we're planning for this mold. If you don't like one of them, the first one we put out, just wait. These others are on the way too. And that's way nicer than buying a toy and then finding out a year later, oh, we're repainting it to be slightly better. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, it is a neat figure. It's a neat figure. I love all the different options they're giving on this one. Those alone are really cool. They sent a lot of slides. Holy crap. Can we get through all these, please? Jeez, 5 versions of the same toy on the way. All right, Planet X. What do you got? You have a War for Cybertron / Fall of Cybertron Soundwave. Does it do the stupid plunger thing that the American toy did? I don't think it does. Nope. Standard cassette. Standard array. This one looks fine. This one looks fine. I mean, Rumble and Frenzy are a little bit simplistic, but they don't really have to do a whole lot, honestly. They'll probably look better as physical pieces rather than these 3D renders. Vehicle mode. Okay, you got the Warthog tusks there. You've got like all the detail expectations. Oh, don't get another shot of the robot mode. Oh well. That's nice though. That's nice though. I don't mind that at all. Okay. O1 Studios. So what do you got? Oh, you are tackling Broadside. I believe I've seen this one before. We might have talked about this on the last third-party slide thing. Yeah, so they've gone with a cartoon-accurate boxy jet, and then just a standard old aircraft carrier. Oh, that's new. Okay, that's new. Hang on. I don't know the scale. Height, 40 centimeters. I don't know metric. I'm sorry, I'm American. I only know stupid units. I'm restricted to a unit of measurement based solely on the length of a man's thumb 400 years ago. Let's just talk about this guy. Holy crap. Holy Metroplex. He has heeded the call of the last prime indeed. Man, okay, yeah. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Cool. Oh, it's kind of cute. It's kind of a cute little rounded, like, little base mode. Yeah, a lot of... Okay, that's interesting. A lot of opening panels. Oh, there's Teletran 1 in his belly. Or his back, actually. Okay, so they tucked a bunch of, like, Easter eggs into him. That's neat. That's actually neat. I like that. Man. Okay. Fans Toys with a transparency that didn't work. There we go. God, I think I've been recording for like half an hour, and I hadn't seen a Constructicon yet. I was worried that I was going through the slides of the wrong convention. Okay. Yeah, they're continuing their Constructicons, and honestly, like, this I can skip through. I really don't care. It's a very clean-looking Bone Crusher. Congratulations. Does anyone care that we're getting yet another Devastator? In the wake of all the third-party Devastators in literally every aesthetic and look you could possibly want, in the wake of the studio series Constructicons that I think did a pretty good job of being a affordable version of Devastator, do we really care that another one is on the way? Granted, that Devastator is gigantic. I know how big those triple changers are. That is legitimately gigantic. I still don't care. We've just seen it too many times. It's too overdone. All right. I'm happy to move on from this. I am happy to move on from this. This is the last slide. It's gonna make me look really bad. No, we got Technobots here too. It is a Technobot. It is a Technobot day. We've gotten a lot more Technobots than we did Constructicons. It's surprising. Okay. Oh wait. What is that? Why do you have like an alternate backpack? What is that about? I've missed something here. I mean, obviously it's probably a part for Computron, but I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be. Can I get vehicle modes of Afterburner? Thank you. Now, for me, Afterburner always comes down to how you color it, because the correct color is a darkish orange, but we also have the one Technobot episode outside of Grimlock's New Brain, which is Money is Everything, and they colored him red there to match the rest of the team. His proper color is supposed to be the orange. He's supposed to stand out a little bit and balance the brown on nose cone. That's the whole point. So it's really going to depend on me. For me, it's going to really depend on what color they went with. And I'm pulling for orange here. Okay, Chrome Dome, and I feel like we've seen Chrome Dome. Like, this doesn't feel new to me. And again, like, Headmaster is one of those things that third party does a lot, so that might have something to do with it. But yeah, I genuinely feel like I've seen Vance Toys Chrome Dome before. Apparently not, because they're promising the other three Headmasters. You're telling me you've never done a Headmaster before? Hello, Zarak. You're very articulated, Zarak. Oh! Cartoon mode, animation mode. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like where this is going. Oh, it can combine. Okay, well, number one, we have toy accurate and cartoon accurate modes for the head. That's actually fantastic. It looks like they even have different Headmaster stats, which is funny. But the head also has wheels. You can have just like a rolling head tank mode, which is funny. Okay, that amuses me. Alright, Mastermind, and your ski-jumping penguin, what do you have? You've got a reformatted Optimus, who is both Power Master and Stormbringer. Huh. Okay, that's a mix you can go for. Oh, right. I think I have seen this. So it's the armor that's God Bomber based. Okay, fine, fair enough. It's a quick, dirty version of Power Master Optimus Prime. Doesn't look bad though. I will give it that. Oh, you're also doing Deadlock and Infinity. I still hate that logo. Separation of letters, please. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, it's got a whole, like, weaponized mode. It's got Turbo Pursuit mode. It's got, like, weaponizer mode from, oh, what were those? What were those that flip out weapons? I'm going to call it a mask mode because I can't remember the name of it. G2 Protectobots. I wish they did, oh, no. I wish they did stuff like this more often. Okay, this is their all built-in Perfection series, which is cool. There's no additional parts to it. But, like, yeah, like, Protectobots also have G2 figures that are super rare. It's always a weirdly injustice that only the Stunticons get them. And again, okay, all built-in is very, very cool. All built-in is very, very cool. You have a Bone Crusher too. It's very neat, but I don't care. The remix line is at least more interesting to me because, again, it's a unique idea. Let's make these cassette bots as full-size cassettes. It does make me happy they have gone on for so long. Of course, there's plenty of cassettes to do. The Rat Bat does look neat. It looks like it's a little bit comic book inspired with the added blue. Fans Hobby. Oh, right. This is your exclusive at TFcon right now. Oh, God. What was his name? Flame? I can never remember his name. I own the G1 toy. I own the Euro G1 toy of this character, and I can never remember the name because it's extremely basic. It's just like Flame or Fire or Spark. It's something like that. But either way, yeah, it's actually like the mold here is actually bulking him up quite a lot. He's kind of like Trailbreaker built in his original toy. So this is giving him like a much more fit, powerful look to him, which is kind of neat. They must have done some kind of a hose head mold in order to retool this thing, because it's a little fire truck that I can only identify with that mold. That's like the only one I can assume it was. So we're not following third party comes back to bite me because they do stuff like this and I go, I don't know what it is. I do have that boss. So like the set is going to be it's going to be official set now. All right, Megatooth is doing it's a 10th anniversary edition of Megatooth. This is a limited number, repainted from the original slightly. This is the big boob one. It's a big boob Repugnus. I like Repugnus. I don't know if I'd get a third-party Repugnus, but it's a neat design. I always, I don't mind this. Oh, and that's it. Okay, we're ending off on a reissue. That's a weird spot to end off. You think like to end off your slideshow, you go like, "Oh my God, here's this big one you've been waiting to see." No, we're reissuing Repugnus. But hey, only 2 Constructicons that time. No Dinobots. Wow, we're making progress here. Nature's healing. But that is going to do it for me today. So thank you, everyone. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know what your favorite one in the slideshow was down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you next time.
Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.